Welcome, lovers of wisdom and self-improvement. Today, we dive deep into the philosophy of Stoicism, exploring 10 powerful practices we can adopt immediately to positively transform our existence. These timeless lessons, handed down to us by enlightened minds such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, offer us valuable tools to approach daily challenges with balance and serenity. Prepare to embark on this journey of growth together, discovering how ancient teachings can illuminate our path toward a fulfilling and satisfying life. Join us in this adventure of discovery and transformation, where every step brings us closer to realizing our highest potential. Let's begin this journey towards self-transformation with a powerful yet simple concept: the intrinsic value of small daily actions. In Stoic philosophy, the emphasis on taking measured and intentional steps is fundamental. This approach teaches us that grand gestures are not necessary to effect significant changes in our lives. On the contrary, it is the small, consistent actions that lay the foundation for lasting transformation. Consider, for example, the act of writing down 3 things you are grateful for each day. It may seem like a minimal gesture, yet over time, this practice can profoundly increase your sense of well-being and appreciation for life. Or dedicating just 5 minutes a day to learning a new language may not seem like much, but over the course of a year, these brief sessions accumulate, opening the door to new cultures and opportunities. The beauty of this approach lies in its accessibility. There is no need to wait for the right moment or perfect conditions to act. Small actions can be taken here and now, making us active protagonists in our path of growth. This first step invites us to reevaluate our perception of change, recognizing that every great journey begins with a simple action. By engaging in these daily practices, we weave the fabric of a life rich in progress and meaning. Anxiety, with its insidious shadows, has the power to cloud our perception of reality, pulling us into a vortex of unfounded worries. However, Stoic philosophy offers us a lantern to illuminate this darkness, reminding us that we possess the strength to confront and overcome our inner fears. The courage to face anxiety does not come from denying our feelings, but from a conscious acceptance and reflection on what truly generates them. One of the most effective methods to combat anxiety is reality testing, a practice that invites us to question the truthfulness of our worries. Ask yourself, is this worry based on concrete facts or unfounded assumptions? And, is there something concrete I can do to address this situation? These questions can help us distinguish between legitimate concerns and unnecessary catastrophic fantasies. At the same time, it is essential to remember that our power lies in the here and now, in present action, not in the labyrinths of our future worries. Dedicating even just a few minutes a day to meditation or mindful breathing can prove to be a powerful antidote against anxiety, grounding us in the present moment and reducing the grip of anxious thoughts. This step encourages us to recognize anxiety not as an invincible enemy, but as an emotion that we can face with intelligence and courage. Adopting this mindset, we open the door to a life lived with greater serenity and determination, free from the chains of our unfounded fears. A life lived with intention requires a structure that only a well-defined routine can provide. Stoic masters teach us that daily order and discipline are essential for cultivating a serene mind and a productive existence. Creating a routine does not mean imprisoning our day in a rigid pattern, but rather designing a path that reflects our deepest values and guides us toward our goals. The first step in building a meaningful routine is self-observation. Identify the times of the day when your energy and concentration peak. These will be your golden moments, to be dedicated to activities that require the utmost mental or physical effort. Likewise, recognize when you need to recharge and include moments of rest and reflection in your routine. An essential component of a balanced routine is variety. Alternate work commitments with personal well-being practices such as exercise, reading, or meditation. This holistic approach not only boosts your productivity, but also nourishes your overall well-being. Finally, remember that flexibility is key. Life can be unpredictable, and a too rigid routine can become a source of stress rather than support. Be ready to adapt your routine to circumstances, always keeping your principles and goals at the center. Through the construction of a meaningful routine, We learn to live each day with purpose, echoing the Stoic wisdom that sees order and discipline as the pillars of a virtuous life. Stoic philosophy teaches us the value of self-control and self-mastery, emphasizing that true freedom lies in our ability to govern our actions and reactions. Learn to say no is not just a mantra. It is an invitation to exercise our will to free ourselves from what does not serve our well-being or our growth. It involves recognizing the limits of what is healthy and having the courage to distance ourselves from toxic habits, thoughts, or relationships that prevent us from realizing our potential. This step towards self-improvement begins with honest self-reflection. Identify the habits that drain your energy and compromise your serenity. These may include procrastination, excessive engagement in digital activities, or relationships that bring more stress than joy. Once you recognize these factors, make a conscious decision to end such behaviors. Learning to say no is also an expression of respect for ourselves. It means setting clear boundaries and committing to live in a way that reflects our most authentic values. The decision to distance ourselves from what does not enrich us is powerful. It frees up mental and emotional space to welcome new experiences, relationships, and habits that nourish our soul and stimulate our growth. By adopting this practice, we not only reinforce our self-discipline, but also move closer to the virtuous life that Stoics considered fundamental for happiness and inner peace. Time is a resource that, once spent, cannot be recovered. Stoics remind us of the importance of wisely using our time, focusing on what truly enriches our lives and contributes to our personal growth. This principle invites us to examine how we allocate our hours, choosing activities that reflect our deepest values rather than succumbing to distraction or passive time filling. To put this teaching into practice, start with a self-assessment. What are the activities that bring you joy, satisfaction, or bring you closer to your goals? Dedicate more space to these in your daily life. At the same time, identify those habits or commitments that seem to drain you of energy without offering real value in return. These could be candidates for reduction or elimination from your schedule. Creating space for what truly matters may mean saying no to non-essential commitments or limiting time spent on social media. Remember, every minute dedicated to a meaningless activity is a minute taken away from something precious. By adopting an intentional approach to time, we not only increase our productivity, but also improve the quality of our lives, honoring the gift of time that has been granted to us. Stoics see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and strengthening. This approach to life encourages us not to retreat in the face of difficulties, but to confront them with courage and determination. Whether it's learning a new skill, facing a fear, or overcoming a difficult period, it is through these trials that we discover what we are truly capable of. Consciously facing challenges allows us to extend the boundaries of our comfort zone and build resilience that will support us in future adversities. Each time we overcome an obstacle, we gain not only skills and knowledge but also greater confidence in ourselves and our ability to handle what life presents to us. Encouraging the acceptance and overcoming of challenges, Stoic teachings push us to live a life characterized by continuous growth and self-realization. Our life trajectory is significantly influenced by the people who surround us. Stoics emphasize the importance of carefully selecting those with whom we spend our time, suggesting that we should surround ourselves with individuals who reflect the qualities we aspire to develop in ourselves. This practice not only enriches our life experience, but also pushes us towards the realization of our highest goals. Positive people, those who approach life with an attitude of openness and optimism, have the power to inspire us. Their energy and approach to life can profoundly influence us, motivating us to overcome challenges and pursue our dreams with renewed vigor. Additionally, these relationships become a fundamental emotional support, offering us comfort in moments of doubt and celebrating our successes with us. On the other hand, spending time with negative or toxic people can drain our energy and divert us from our path. It is therefore crucial to evaluate our relationships and make conscious choices about who we allow into our personal space. This does not mean seeking perfection in others, but rather identifying those who, despite imperfections, encourage us to be the best version of ourselves. Incorporating this practice into our lives, we can build a community that resonates with our values and aspirations. This carefully cultivated environment becomes a fertile ground for our personal and spiritual development, expressing the Stoic wisdom that teaches us the importance of inner harmony and authentic relationships. In the relentless flow of life, change is the only constant. Stoics, with their profound wisdom, urge us to embrace change, not as an enemy to be feared, but as an ally for our growth. This acceptance of change is more than mere resignation. It is an active invitation to see every transformation as an opportunity to explore new perspectives and to strengthen our character. Adopting a positive view of change means recognizing that, even in the hardest challenges, there are seeds of opportunity. It could be learning a valuable lesson, improving our adaptability, or discovering new passions. In this process, we become more resilient, more flexible, and more open to whatever life has in store. Change, therefore, becomes not just something to manage, but to welcome with enthusiasm. It invites us to push our limits, to experiment, and to live fully. Let us remember that it is often through moments of transition that we find the path to our most significant personal evolution. Incorporating this philosophy into our lives, we can face the future with a sense of curiosity and hope, knowing that every change brings with it the promise of new discoveries and the possibility of becoming the best version of ourselves. We live in an era overloaded with information, commitments, and constant temptations. Stoic philosophy offers us a valuable compass in this tumultuous sea, reminding us of the importance of discerning between what is essential and what is not. Saying no to the non-essential is not just a matter of time management, but a profound act of self-affirmation and fidelity to our most authentic principles. This ability to select allows us to free up mental and energetic space, focusing our resources on activities that truly enrich our lives and fuel our personal and spiritual progress. Whether it's declining a social engagement that doesn't really interest us, reducing time spent on social media, or eliminating distractions that hinder our concentration, every no said to the non-essential is a yes to our growth, our serenity, and the realization of our dreams. Incorporating this principle into our daily lives, we can rediscover clarity and renewed purpose, making every day a conscious step toward the life we wish to live. On the path toward self-realization, finding one's inner balance is crucial. Stoic teachings remind us that, despite external storms, we can maintain inner calm. This balance arises from awareness and acceptance of our emotions, without allowing them to dominate our mood or our actions. Through the practice of daily reflection, we can observe our thoughts and feelings with detachment, learning to respond to situations with judgment and serenity, rather than reacting impulsively. This process of self-knowledge and emotional control allows us to face life's challenges with greater confidence and peace, leading us towards a balanced and harmonious existence. We have explored together 10 valuable Stoic habits, paths that guide us towards a life of greater intentionality, serenity, and resilience. These timeless teachings offer us tools to face daily challenges, promoting an existence rich in meaning and inner harmony. Stoic philosophy, with its deep roots in ancient wisdom, continues to resonate in our time as a moral and practical compass. Now I invite you to bring these teachings into your daily life. Experiment with these habits, observe the changes in your way of thinking and acting, and discover what impact they can have on your overall well-being. Remember, the path towards personal growth is a continuous journey, rich in discoveries and transformations. If you have found value in this journey through Stoic wisdom, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel and activate notifications. By sharing these practices together, we can build a community of aware individuals committed to their own personal development. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and share your thoughts or experiences with Stoic habits in the comments below. Your feedback is valuable and inspires us to continue exploring together the vast world of philosophy and self-improvement. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let's continue to explore, grow, and thrive together.